Good afternoon, colleagues. I'm Diana Hrakova. I'm a PhD student of Czech Technical University in Prague, Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Department of Measurements. And today I would like to present my project, Virtual Laboratory for Electrical Measurements. So the reason why I decided to do this project is that during online studies of this subject, I realized that my students, they faced this problem of complexity of understanding the information and lack of practice, because this subject is this kind of subject that you can understand only with practice and with seeing these actual devices, with applying these devices, with changing some parameters. But I have consultation with my student, and he said he is second year of studies and he never seen even generator of IC. And I was like, we should change this, and we should teach students, even if they have online studies, we should give them practice how to use measurement devices. But during offline studies, students, they also have problems, because during one laboratory work, this time isn't enough for providing practice. Students are usually in a hurry. And so we can use this laboratory also at home, like students after laboratory work can do these tasks at home, like repeat it, and they can understand the subject better. And also one of the problems is that information of this subject is like, you can find a lot of materials, but it is in complicated form, and a lot of students, they don't understand it. And one of my idea, it's not only give them online laboratory, but also provide information step by step from the easiest one to hardest. So the student plan is it looks like traditional, and but I would like to add to online model completing interactive tasks, because in just normal online model, we have theory, then some videos, and then students can just write down some data. And I would like to add practice. They can simulate some measuring process and get some data, process this data, and if the result isn't good enough, they can repeat measurements with different parameters or change some connections in scheme. So student plan consists of different topics, and each topic has own has different levels of complexity. And after completing one level, student can move to other level or move to other topic. My idea is to make web server, and on this web server will be all information, all tasks, all additional programs then students need, and code, and they can register on this site for saving some their results and for showing these results to their teachers. Or they can just be like guests to pass some tests and some tasks, just like one-time guests. So in this web server will be theory. It could be animation, it could be video, texts, and I think that in these subjects is a lot of text, but not so much like visual explanation what is going on in measuring process. So I would like to add some visual information. So interactive task would be in like as form of LabVIEW program. Students, they can download this on their computers, and in LabVIEW program could be simulated some measurements, but LabVIEW is for difficult level. For easiest level could be done like 2D game in Unreal Engine, like game in point and click style, where students can just connect different devices, can change some values, and it will help them just to understand how this system of measurements works, because they can just they can know theoretically how one particular sensor works, but they need to know only also how to measure this in system. And also on this web server would be some example of code, and this code students, they can use for data processing, and they can change this script for getting better results. And like one of the problems of traditional studies is just measuring and making some report with measured data, with some plots. But in reality, after measuring, you also need to process this data. So I would like to add this step as well, because this is very important step. And after getting good results, students can pass tests, and for each level they will have certain tests, and after finishing all tests and all tasks, they can apply for remote access to real instruments in the laboratory, but it will be only for best students. And for this, we need to provide cybersecurity, because one of the problems of online studies is that we need to also keep high level of cybersecurity. So at the end, I would like to say that I would like to keep this project iterative, interactive, and I would like to show this information visual, because nowadays our students, they are from this generation where it's complicated for them to read too much text. So we should give them new way of information. So that's all. Thank you for your attention.